I am back, Senora Chavez, the Emotional Movement Campaign. This is Queen ENT, new programming, Makeup and Chill here on YouTube. And we are continuing the series Sodom and Gomorrah, well, Tale of Two Cities. Tale of Two Cities, this is part 3. Okay, so I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm going to go on my live stream. I'm going to go back on Meet Me. I don't know if I'm debating in Meet Me or Facebook, because Facebook saved the stuff, but I don't know if I'm doing vocals tonight or if I'm doing freestyles tonight. So y'all look out for that. Y'all look out for it, for real. So I'm gonna see which platform I'm gonna get on. Maybe I might go between two because I took the day off. I've been chilling all day, so I might hop from one platform to another. We will see. But if y'all follow me on TikTok, it's Queen ENT. I was talking about how we need one platform for everything, and just have all our entertainment. And here's the kick, y'all. Let me know. But this is my mega mind, mastermind idea. On my platform, I'm going to take away the views. I'm going to take away the views. Like how you see how many people viewed your stuff, I'm going to take that off of there. See how much y'all post. And then y'all going to start posting random stuff. And this random stuff be the good stuff. A lot of y'all stop posting good stuff because y'all be so into the damn views. Like how many people don't view mine, but on my platform, I'm gonna take away that views. I'm gonna take it away. Because when you take away the views, the real stuff gonna come out. And that's gonna be the authentic stuff. That's gonna be the good stuff. That's gonna be the stuff people actually watch. Okay? And I'm gonna leave the comments on there. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the hearts. I don't know. I want to see if I want to do the hearts or the likes and stuff. But I definitely want to get rid of them views. Because I am a strong believer. Even though they claim they not watching, they watching. And people get discouraged and stop posting the good stuff all off the strength of having no views. And I don't like that for y'all. So I'm finna take that away. Queen ENT, Senora Chavez, we up. Okay, CEO, real big boss, real big boss. So this is Tale of Two Cities, part 3. Okay, makeup and chill for real. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I tell y'all this was a hood comedy. So I had this little sister, right? And she's always been on languagely delayed, speech impediment or whatever. So she's like, she talks real slow. It's like, she should do an album for real. Because she talks so slow. It's so funny. But she always had all the friends, all the boyfriends. And I tell you, in this game, this is Sodom and Gomorrah for real. Every time I get a guy that I like, they always come and take them. Like, that's the rules to the game. Like, they take your man, so you couldn't go out here thotting and bopping for real. So she took one of my mans for real. But this same sister, now although she got this, she's slow. Like her speech is delayed, I should say. Her speech is delayed. She always had all the friends or whatever. And she always claimed to be holier than thou. This sister of mine, right? But she put me on Trina. She put me on Trina, and this was before I was listening to music like that. Like, I listened to R&B and stuff, but I didn't listen to rap. And she put me on Trina back then, like on the Who's Bad Trina. And she was dancing to it, everything. She put me on Trina, and you know, ever since then, she put me on Trina. I be listening to Trina. Trina is like the ghetto gospel for real. She tell you what's really going out here. When we do the movie, when whoever pick up the movie, Hood, Sodom and Gomorrah, the comedy, when we pick up the movie, Trina got to be in it. I don't know who she gonna play, but Trina need to be in it. Trina need to be in that movie. Cause she wrote the gospel for real. She wrote the ghetto gospel, how it really go down. She's like, she should have, instead of reading the Bible, y'all should listen to Trina. Cause she gave it to you blood raw what's really going on. See, if I would have listened to Trina more, I would have been more prepared for this game to call life versus that Bible. But I said all that to say, like, so my sister, she act all holier than thou, whatever, and she talk real slow. And I be like, dang, what was you in a past life for your speech to be delayed? And I want to say, because gratitude to the universe, I have exceptional speech. Because my voice, my voice can cast a spell. My voice can change the frequency. My voice creates the energy. My voice changes the narrative. So, gratitude for having a voice. But I feel like people who have speech delays, because my daughter had one too, and she just overcame it. Now I wish she wouldn't because she talked too much. But I feel like people who go through speech delays, they were in a past life casting wicked spells with their tongue. So when they get reincarnated, they delay their speech so they won't be casting them wicked spells on people. That's what I feel like they be doing. And now more than ever, though my sister, she talk real slow. She talk real slow, but now she got a lot to say. It's like she beefing with me high key. Like she beefing. She got some undercover beef. Only thing I could think is, you know, and I don't know why she beefing with me. She took my man. I had this pretty ass red boy. He was almost like Jesus for real. And he was my friend, little brother. Well, my friend, I want to say my friend's big brother, right? My friend's big brother. And he was red. He had dreads. Now I ain't, you know, I wasn't really liking this boy. He was younger than me, but I enjoyed messing with him every day. He was a good time. I like playing with him. But next thing I know, my sister come in, she take the boy from me. She make him her man for real. Like, they legit a couple. I'm like, dang. And, you know, I be picking on my sister because she was, you know, delayed. Like, she's slow. She talks slow, like, okay. So when she talked like a, chopped and screwed record. or what we got them here. We in Florida. Chopped and screwed come from Texas, right? Florida, we just call it slowed down. If y'all listen to a slowed down song, like y'all YouTube song slowed down. But that's how my sister talks. She talks like a slowed down song. Now, I love me some slowed down music. I love me when they slow down some stuff. Like, I'm trying to think. They slowed down that Cardi B. And it said, you know how what she say, smooth as a honey bun, Cardi on the tip top, bitch. Something I gotta get the lyrics, but they slowed that down. They sound so hard, and they slow down R&B too. Like, so if they got Mariah Carey, "We Belong Together." It go, when you left, I lost a part of me. Hey, you gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. That's something straight from Florida. That's a Florida thing, the slowed down music. They used to do it a lot back in the day. They don't do it no more, but everything used to be slowed down. Like in Texas, they call it chopped and screwed, but our stuff ain't screwed. It's just slowed down. Like chopped and screwed, like they do like a DJ mix where they like repeat it. Like y'all gotta see, look it up. Slowed down versus chopped and screwed. That'll be y'all homework. That'll be y'all homework for real. But anyway, that's how she talked. She talked like she slowed down. So when she comes in here, because I don't know, over time, she just became a superstar diva, I guess, because she got married or whatever, and she has her little family. I don't know, she thinks she's better than me, which is fine. You know, I used to love her little family. I used to invite them over, cook Thanksgiving dinner. Like, my sister was a good time back then. Like, we had fun. Even when she was dating, we had, we had family get-togethers. And I invite the couples over, and I'll be the only one without a man. Sodom and Gomorrah for real. This Tale of Two Cities. I'll be the only one without a man. I used to wonder why. But I see what they doing. I see. All right, so y'all, it turned off, so I guess I'm talking too much. Every time I get ready to tell the truth. But anyway, I said all that to say, they be, Sodom and Gomorrah don't want you to keep one man. And Tale of Two Cities, they don't want you to keep one man because you keep passing yourself around. I don't caught on to this game. That's why I went celibate for 5 years. It's like, bump that. But yeah, so now my sister come around. She don't got her man. They don't been established all these years, so I guess she getting brand new. Cause they relationship don't lasted so long, and she been married so long, they don't got their kids and stuff. So she just thinks she the crap. Like, she ain't the same that I used to know. You know, life will change you and make you different people. I can't get mad at that because I know I'm not the same. I know I'm not the same. But yeah, so she come in here with the noise. Because we be keeping her kids or whatever. And she come in just straight spazzing, but in slow motion. She spazzes in slow motion. Like, she be snapping on her children. And now my old, like, you know, times have changed. Because, like, she wasn't like that before. She wasn't vocal at all. It seemed like her man was the dominant one in their relationship. Now it's like the tables have turned. But, she be spazzing out. And I think she be spazzing for attention. Like, it's spiritual warfare for real. I think this is spiritual warfare. Because I told you these, when they give you them speech impediments, that mean you was doing bad things with your speech in the past life. And, But now I see, like, I don't know what kind of witch is in her now, but, like, if I ain't giving her attention, she goes into these rages. And she had these out-of-body experiences. And a lot of times she just take it out on her children. Just tell the two cities, y'all. They ratchet out here. And she don't got real ratchet. And but she be snapping on them, but she snaps in slow motion where every motion of her word catches. And y'all know I'm a spiritualist, y'all. I know the war is not between flesh and blood. It's between principalities and high places. That's the biblical version. I'm trying to get y'all a spiritual version because, you know, I study all religion. I study everything. So I try to get y'all, like, the biblical version, but I want y'all to get a all-around version of what I'm saying. Basically, the things unseen. The things unseen is what control the realm. So, like I said, she talks slow down. Hey, next time she come in here spaz, I need to record it and then put some music on the background. Put on the album for real. I need to put her on the album for real. But yeah, she spazzes out. But now it's real slow. But I feel like the slowness has more of an impact. Like she be like, if you don't shut your ass up. Like that's how she talk. And then or she'll talk about something at work. She talks very loud, like, and then she has a deep voice. I don't know how I went on this rant about this girl, but I was just saying how this is spiritual warfare. Like, this is the real life, what I go through in the Tale of Two Cities. Like, and I want to tie into this because I want y'all to pick up on what I'm saying. Basically, those are also spiritual attacks, although they cannot attack your body because I told you these are witches, and they're lesbians. Like, they want you to trick yourself out. They want you to pass yourself around. They be attacking the angels to do this, right? So they see the angels stay in the house. And I ain't calling myself no angel. This is just giving an example from Sodom and Gomorrah. I told y'all I always find a deeper meaning. But I guess the word would be chosen one. Chosen ones. There we go. Chosen ones. Or a word I like to put, I wrote in my diary. Star seeds. I like that word, star seeds, better. Star seeds. So, star seeds. So these are just some of the spiritual attacks on the star seeds, okay? And this is an example of an attack because these attacks, I'm telling y'all, this Tale of Two Cities. And I said it need to be a hood comedy because I ain't catch on. Like I said, I was blind, but now I see. But if they can't get you, like, out of your character to want to sleep around and you hide in your home, when you hide in your home, they send the people you know to come disrupt your peace, like attack you. That's what they do. They send the people you know to attack you. And that's what I felt like she was a spiritual attack. And the reason why, it's not because she's like trying to get me to go out or go clubbing. I'm going to tell y'all because I want y'all to read between the lines on this because this is why I was blind to it. Because when you read Sodom and Gomorrah or whatever, Tale of Two Cities, you think war, you think plague, you think death, you think famine. But this is spiritual. This is spiritual. So this is what you can't see. It's the things unseen, right? So these attacks don't, because, you know, in the stories, in the books, it got to be extra, right? Anytime you write a story, it got to be extra. Like, it got to be extra, like, dramatic for you to get it, to feel it, right? But if they put it to you blood raw, you wouldn't even be able to see what they talking about, right? And that's one of the things they do. It's like, it's hitting in plain sight. The truth is hidden in plain sight. And this is one of the truths. All right, my storage is running low, y'all. I mean, it's crazy because I bought the different, anyway, I upgraded my iPhone to have more gigs. But I know it's power in my words. I told you it's power in my words. So I guess they telling me you talking too much. But I'm going to tell you, I said all that to say about my sister. That's spiritual, like, that's a spiritual warfare attack. That's a tactic to get you, like, out of character and get you out here in this game, this dirty game, to get you to have your soul, right? So they send the people closest to you, and they can do these spiritual attacks with their mouth. So I noticed they weaponized her tongue. They weaponized her tongue. And this is one of the stories, the hood comedies. I know this is, like, silly, right? But this is how silly it is because it is subtle. You know, they say in the Bible, they say the devil is subtle. That's what they're talking about. Like, he's sneaky. He's sneaky how he do the attacks, right? No shade to the devil. Gratitude for the devil, because, you know, the devil is also wise. You know how they say the devil know the Bible word for word. Now, I don't believe in devils and gods and things like that. I believe in supreme powers and things like that, and the forces that be that operate around. But it's like these are like just correlations. So he's wise, right? So I'm wise as the devil. So I see what's going on. All right. But that's just another attack, like in this hood comedy. Like, that's just an example of the attacks. Like, I think it's funny because she talking slow, she cursing slow, she casting spells real slow. She need to make an album. But those are examples of attacks, because that's how they can attack you. Like, okay, she won't leave the house. Let's send the sister. Let's send the sister in to go in and cast these spells with her tongue in hopes to, like, you know, I don't know, I guess the objectives of her attack to make you question yourself, question your reality. Because like I said, it's a dirty game. In this game called life, you really do got to sell your soul to make it in this game. Because like, I feel like you have to do dirty deeds to get jobs, even if it's a 9-to-5 jobs. Like, people praise people who work 9-to-5s. You know, I prefer a 9-to-5 person because it keeps you out of jail. But 9-to-5, you got to be just as dirty as the jailbirds. Like, the street jobs and the 9-to-5, it ain't really no difference. The only difference is the government can't tax you the way they can tax you on a job. That's the only difference. But you got to still do the same dirty stuff to get a 9-to-5 as you would get a street hustle. So you got to move your body around. You got to do wicked schemes and plots. You got to do dirty stuff to, you know, even get the money to survive. That's the game. That is the game. It don't matter what you working. If you a 9-to-5 hustler or if you a street hustler, it's the same thing. The only difference is if the government can't tax you, with the street hustler, they could put you to jail. The 9-to-5 hustle, you still doing the same dirty deeds. The only thing is you paying the tax to stay out of jail. Senora Chavez, the Emotional Movement, the campaign, you heard it here first. See, they ain't want this to get out. This is why they keep shutting down my storage for real. But I ain't gonna talk too much, y'all. But I'm talking. So, yeah. But anyway, but I just seen how they weaponized my sister and her character over time, because she used to didn't be like this, right? She used to be calm, cool, collective. But she always had that speech impediment. And as I'm studying, you know, I be studying down here. I told you I'll be reporting back. It's like I'm the mama of all creation. I came back to see what my children are doing, and now I see. And, you know, gratitude for the universe aligning my daughter, because my daughter had a speech impediment. And then one day she snapped out of it. When she was a little girl, she just snapped out of it. You know, I figured the universe gave her that gift because they knew they was grooming her to be a future leader. So gratitude for that. But I know that speech impediment because my baby girl, she act like a grown lady. She's always act like a grown lady, not like very sassy, sophisticated, demanding, cooks, clean, tell people what to do. She's been like that since an infant. She's been like that since an infant. So when they gave her that speech impediment, I was like, okay, she must have been bossy and casting spells with her mouth in a past life. She must have been doing spells with her tongue in a past life. And they will hold your tongue. You use your tongue in wicked ways, because I know they attack my tongue. They attack my throat chakra. Because at one point when I got traumatized, I'm going to tell y'all the first story that got me traumatized in this game. I'm going to tell y'all that on another video. But when I first got traumatized, I stopped using my voice. And I used to always use my voice. And I'm like, I don't know what cursed my voice, but, you know, the universe was showing me the different spells that I was casting with my tongue. Like, anytime I get frustrated with one of my children's fathers, or get frustrated with my kids, like, back then my tongue was real bad. Like, I use it to cast spells. Like, I hate spells, death spells, you know, just things, casting spells with my tongue. I also used it to promote my business, you know, claim my victories. I've done a lot with the tongue, but, you know, the universe have to sometimes sit you down to balance out your tongue. And when they sit you down, they shut off your tongue and you can't communicate. And people was like, oh, she autistic, she this, she that, you know, she psyched out, this and that. But it wasn't that. The universe was holding my tongue because I want you to get this wisdom. And then when we give you your voice back, you're gonna use your tongue for truth. You're going to use your tongue for an enlightenment. You're going to use your tongue to change the narrative. So we got to hold that tongue. You need to reevaluate yourself before you use it again, because it's power in the tongue. Power in the tongue, y'all. So that's what happened to me. I know I had to sit back. It wasn't that I had a speech impediment. I just really didn't have nothing to say because I was so shocked because that was like my spiritual awakening to the spiritual realm. It was like the spiritual realm got to contact you, so they got to put you through some trauma, a trauma-based experience to communicate to you spiritually. You know, I always felt like, you know, I had, you know, connections to the Most High, because my life was always like sweet for the most part. It wasn't sweet, but I'm a hardworking woman. I always had what I needed to get by. You know, I never had to go without, because I always worked for what I had. Don't get me wrong, but just to even be able-bodied to work, because some people get too sick, they can't work. Some people don't have the mental capacity to work, but I've had those gifts. I had the gift to be able to get up every morning, take care of my responsibility, take care of my children, go to work, make my money, pay my bills on time. I was gifted and had those gifts. And hanging and growing up in the hood, this hood, Sodom and Gomorrah for real, growing up in the hood, I realized a lot of women didn't have that gift. Like, these women don't pay their bills. They don't take care of their kids. They not paying their bills on time. They going to the club. They going on trips. And then when they get the eviction notices, they crying. They doing all that, but the universe allowed me to be responsible, right? So they gifted me. So I always had just enough. You know, I never had too much, but I had just enough to take care of me and my children. So that was a gift they were giving me so I can get on this journey. So I knew I was spiritually inclined, because I always had what I needed. Like, I hear these horror stories like, girl, I got ripped off, I got robbed, I can't pay my light, I can't pay my water. I never really had a story like that, because even if I was short, I always found a hustle or found a way, a second job. I was going to find a way to get the money to make it happen. So I never had that. I always had just what I needed to get by in this game. And that was another gift they gave me, so I didn't have to sell my soul. Okay? But I said all that to say is the universe had to sit me down. They slapped me down and they let me hold my tongue. I ain't had no speech impediment. It was just a trauma response. I couldn't talk, because I started, my third eye opened up. So everybody around me looked different. Everything around me moved different. Everything was scary to me, because it was like I saw things for what they really were. When you wake up from that spiritual awakening, that trauma, you see everything. It's like you see the dragons, you see the goons, you see the goblins, you see the vampires, you see the monsters. And I saw the monsters, and it put me in shock, and I could not talk. But when I got on my journey, like, you know, started working out, exercising, fasting and stuff, I asked the universe to restore my tongue. And they restored my tongue, and it was so much power when I restored my tongue, and I started using my tongue for purpose. And that's what the universe had to show me, is power in your tongue. And that was the lesson I learned from my crazy sister, my slow sister. She ain't slow, but her speech is delayed. It's delayed, but I see why. Because I'm like, okay, whatever you was doing with your speech in the past, like, you was casting wicked spells, and they're allowing you to come in here and try to torment me with your spells of your tongue. But I'm not going to let you do that, because I have full authority. I have full range. I have full power. I'm enlightened. I'm wisdom. I am a generational curse breaker. So it is my job to identify that and, you know, counteract it with truth, and then also use this to amplify the vision and show it, case it on my platform, and enlighten others about the depths that they will go to get to sell your soul. So like I said, it won't just be trying to get you to have sex. They will try to taint your soul, taint your spirit with their tongue by just cursing, yelling, being obnoxious, mimicking you, mocking you, trying to copy you, trying to you know, play mind games with you to make you like insecure with yourself and make you uncomfortable, so you can go out there into the world and start being a busybody so you can sell your soul. These are the tactics they go through, this spiritual warfare. So these are just one of the many tactics that I noticed that they were using on me, because they was like, okay, the angel want to stay in the house. I need to start saying the star seed wants to stay in the house. Since the star seed want to stay in the house and hide from us, we gonna send somebody in there to be obnoxious, be boastful, and just be a jerk, an asshole, to make her uncomfortable, and this will get her out the house. This will get out the house, and when we get out the house, then we're going to try to attack her again. That's what they do. And I peep this now. So gratitude, you know, lessons not losses create the best bosses, because I'm awakened up to that. I'm awakened to that. So I see what they're doing. But I am not, I wonder if I should do eye makeup, because this orange, I'm wearing orange and purple. It got orange, purple, like a darker purple. I want to see, because that might be fun to do purple. I haven't done purple. So let's do the eyes, y'all. The eyeshadow. Now my under eyes, like, I've been sleeping all day. So I'm going to just hope this under eye bakes how I want it to. So my eyes won't look so puffy. I'm hoping the under eye bakes in time, you know, no big deal. You know, they use all these different products. I'm not going to shade any of the products. But I know what I need to do, what I've been doing. Because I told you, I'll be real with y'all. Like, for me, like, I wouldn't, whatever you choose to do with your body is your body. So some people smoke as a manifestation ritual, and I be doing that. I quit smoking for a long time, but I started back because I started getting uneasy because of these spiritual attacks, y'all. So usually I exercise, but I told you, this Sodom and Gomorrah, like this Tale of Two Cities, they trifling. They follow you to the gym. We can't get you. We gonna follow you to the gym. And I used to love the gym. That was my peaceful place. And they started following me to the gym. So I'm like, dang, I can't have no peace of mind at the gym no more. Like, they just was doing so many attacks. So I started manifesting. Now, you can use herbs. Some people use marijuana. Some people use, it's different things you can do to manifest. You don't even have to inhale it through your mouth. You can just, like, I used to burn leaves and stuff on the ground. Like, it's different ways you can do these manifestation rituals. This is what the Indians used to do. That's why they had those fires and they danced around the fires to manifest, right? So when I say I smoke, it's like a manifestation. I wouldn't suggest you guys start smoking or whatever, because it's power in the smoke. So whatever you are smoking or inhaling or whatever, you know, it's power in it. And then you're also opening doors. So when you're opening those doors for your manifestation, it will put stress on your face. And that's what I'm going through, because I have a beautiful face. But I noticed since I started doing those manifestation rituals, it's been stressing my face out. And I know what I need to do. I need to stop. But at the same token, since they took the gym from me, I could work out in my room. That's what I've been doing. And that's the working out has helped. I need to go back to doing that full time again. But when I'm not working out and I sit and then it's like all the attacks, they start coming at me at one time. Because I'm absorbing all the stuff that's going around. All the spiritual warfare, whether it's through the tongue, it's through the TV. The TV stresses me out bad. That's why I don't like watching it. Even these movies, I don't like watching them. They stress me out. Because my mind is a portal. And it can activate, and whatever goes through my mind, it activates the realm. So that's why I don't like watching those sorrowful movies, the poverty movies. It's a lot of stuff. I just don't like watching it because it's a manifestation ritual. It's a manifestation ritual. And it stresses me out, so it causes me to smoke. But I ain't smoking because I'm stressed. I'm smoking to open a portal. Like, I'm smoking to get out of here. Like, my life should be called Get Out. Like, instead of calling it the series Tale of Two Cities, I need to call it Get Out, because that's the whole game. Like, get out. This whole game is get out. Like, get out, because it's like a trap. It's a booby trap. That's why they call it traps. Like, they call it a trap house. Traps ain't in the hood. The whole scheme, the whole game is a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap to take your soul. And like I said, you can't move around in this game if you don't sell your soul. Like, all the travel, everything is tied to that. That's why people are like, oh, you don't travel, you don't do nothing. No, because it's a price you have to pay to have access to privileges of the game. So I say, you know, if I'm going to live, I know I'm going to live forever. I know I have an assignment here because I'm a starseed. I know I have an assignment. So some people don't have a purpose. Like, some people don't have, that's not their assignment. So they do have the privilege to do what they got to do to get through the game and enjoy some of the amenities of the game, like the travel and the food, the shopping and all that stuff. But that's not my purpose. Your purpose here is to be the truth seeker, the one to enlighten the masses, the one to wake them up, to aid in to forming a new world order, a new society, a new mindset, a new way of thinking. So because you have that purpose, you have to work remote. You can't do what they do. So I'm just accepting that as for what it is. So, yeah, y'all. Tale of Two Cities. But I just wanted to show y'all, because that's the powerful message in these attacks. Because I know y'all think Sodom and Gomorrah, they promoted sex so much, but it's more, like I said, it's more depth to that story. And if you don't know how to read between those lines, you won't see like exactly what they were talking about. And that's why I say I couldn't correlate it for the long time. I was trying to find the correlation. I was trying to correlate it to today, and now I see, And, you know, okay, this is what they're saying. These are the deeper depths of this storyline. And I'm going to share with y'all every chance I get. Queen ENT, Senora Chavez, Tale of Two Cities. This is part 3. This will be part 3 right here on this video. I had some purple on lipstick. And it ain't purple, but it was like a clear purple I wanted to use. But I'll use the nude for now. I wanted some pop, but I'll use the nude for now because I can't find the pink. Like it was like a shimmer purple. It was a shimmer purple, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll put it on. But y'all gonna see the complete look on my live tonight. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment, like, share the video. More content coming soon. This is the Queen ENT production. Senora Chavez, Tale of Two Cities, part 3. Makeup and chill. Love y'all. More content coming soon. Mwah.